Alright, welcome to Seed 6. Bombs from the start, and we get a hammer from our uncle. Great start. Kills everything in one shot. Going forward through here, we'll just skip the intro. If you're still watching, you know the deal. We're relearning how to play Randomizer. We'll just buzz through, I'll provide some commentary, and we'll highlight some of the key item locations and whatever else I might find interesting through this. But we make our way through. Most of escape was pretty barren. Aside from the hammer from the uncle, we did get a fire shield. And then a mirror shield. We got 3 shields throughout the escape sequence. Crystals at Eastern and Hera. First item of note, we got ourselves an early glove. Free bombs from the tree pole, just always hunting for free bombs. But Canis Maria from Blind's Hut. Let's make our way to the well. Moon Pearl. We now have Dark World access already. Finish up the rest of Kakariko here. Nothing too crazy, but then we're just gonna go straight into Dark World since we got all these items. So we checked out the map. Pod and Swamp are good crystals. Skullwood's crystal. And so is Mire and Turtle Rock. Ice is our green pendant. Thieves Town's also another pendant. Front of Skull had nothing good in it. Chess game here with Ether. Mirror out of the brewery is actually really nice, especially since we dived Dark World so early. Did get magic powder out of the front 4, but since it's not a crystal, we bailed early. Got ourselves a cape from the powder. Doing all the digs just for a piece of heart. So now we can do mirror checks along with our regular light roll checks. Early Hype Cave gives us mitts already, 19 minutes in. And a hook shot. And bombos, and a shovel. So really good Hype Cave, really. Checked the shovel out immediately, it was nothing but $100. Finally made our way to the dam, which feels weird to do after we've been in Dark World. Got ourselves a flute right there. Clear up Mini Moldorm Cave. Ourselves a bottle and a sword. We can go activate the flute. We just have so much of the world open to us now. Good old sick kid. It's holding the Master Sword. It's nice of him just to give us that. Gonna clean up some of our overworld checks that we didn't normally have done if we didn't dive Dark World early. Go up the mountain, save ourselves the old man. Not much for our trouble, but we have a lot of Dark World mountain checks to do, and Light World. Flippers. Paradox Cave Home didn't have much else in it besides those flippers. Turtle Rock is Quake. The rest of the mountain, not a whole lot of worth in it. So I'd go up top, check out what Hera and Spec Rock have. Make our way through, find out it is fire locked. Did have enough for us to go through Spike Cave, and we pull out there the boots, which is why you should never ignore Spike Cave. So boots are my favorite item. But we now have enough to beat Swamp Palace, and it is a good crystal. Got ourselves a book out of that first chest there. So a lot of this dungeon, we are just on fast forward mode, because it's just a long dungeon, and well, there was not much of note in here besides a long, slow dungeon. But our biggest holdup right now with our items is no fire source. We do pull a bow there, which is great. That puts Eastern and Pod in to the next dungeons we can complete. Got a tempered sword out of all of our trouble, which I'm not gonna sneeze at a tempered sword. Almost tablet's just a piece of heart. Check out Mire area. not a whole lot going on, so we're going to Eastern and Pod. Did a little mirror bonk there, just wasn't quite in the right spot. Now we're dipping Pod. Still no fire source, so the back rooms are a little rough, and it's been a good minute since I've done this, but the front's not bad. The dark maze after the big chest isn't too bad. There were several attempts we got the bomb jump right in this, right there. Decided to bail just to see if Eastern might have a fire source for going to the back. It'd make it a lot nicer and easier if there was one. Out of Eastern, we actually pulled red mail and the butter sword, so high tier equipment out of here. So we just used ether there to freeze the popos, see where the Igor was. After 52 minutes, we now have 2 crystals, which is... it's not great. But we're gonna try to brave the back rooms here with no fire source. Try our best, end up hammering using bombos. Actually made it through there really nicely. Butter sword makes the fight easy, so that's our 3rd crystal down. Now Pyramid Fairy unlocked. We're gonna do a couple more overworld checks. Hobo, nothing. Island was nothing. Grab ourselves that early big bomb just to check it out. Check out what's on the pyramid ledge, which is nothing inside. Do have a handy mushroom to turn in, and that mushroom was our lamp. So we finally have a fire source. And clear out Zora area while we're here. Traded 500 rubies for 5. Not the greatest trade, but now we have ourselves the ice rod right off Ether Tablet. And we can finally complete Hera with our newfound lamp. But otherwise, big fine quake here, which we did need for Turtle Rock. Meyer was ether, didn't mark that till later. Moldorm did get us on the first try, but we got him on the second try. So with all of our items, we're now gonna complete Meyer. Really need the fire rod for both Skullwoods and Turtle Rock. As most of the seed was just held up by fire, one way or another. But with our equipment, butter sword, we zipped through this dungeon pretty well, not too many complications. Into our vitreous fight. And we don't get much for it. From here, we're already over here. We're gonna have to start dipping pendants anyway, looking for that fire rod, so. Desert's right here. It's a really quick dungeon. Might as well check it out. Fortunately, the boss does have an item. So we only pulled 10 arrows out of the big chest. But butter sword makes quick work of them. Fortunately, no fire rod. So, time for Green Pendant Ice Palace and search for our fire rod. After this would have been Thieves Town. And potentially a Pitbull. So full heart there, another full heart there, 2 full hearts. It's a lot of health up, but no luck so far. All the way back around for that right there was our fire rod in the last chest before Cold Stare. So now we are in go mode, and we can just zip through the rest of this seed. Mothula was a really good fight, only 1 spike moved. That's what you can get no spikes to move, that's a fantastic fight. But 1's pretty good too. With Quake into our final dungeon. Getting our equipment, butter, red mail. Take a big mishap to stop us now. So we're just go moding this. We're not going to check every chest. Just the ones we need to get enough keys to get out of here. And straight back to Trinex, and with Butter Sword is very quick work. We are off into Ganon's Tower. And the hunt for a big key No small key, so we couldn't go right side. We're here, and there is our big key. We are ready to start climbing and have ourselves a showdown with Ganon. Gauntlet was actually pretty solid. Really good Limos 2 fight as well. Our next showdown with Moldorm, he does not knock us off this time like Moldorm 1 did. Hack fight went okay, wasn't as quick as it could have been, but with the power of butter, Ganon doesn't stand much of a chance against us. But we just gotta spin to win since we have no silvers. And with that, Ganon is down. And we are now completed with our 6th seed in this return. The randomizer. And a 139.49, not bad overall since we had to dip pendant dungeons. Cleared pendant desert, had to go into green pendant ice, and after that would have been pendant thieves town, but ice had the goods on the very last chest before the boss. Otherwise, no major execution errors. I mean, the coin flip was which pendant dungeon do you clear looking for a fire rod? I guessed wrong on the first one, but got it on the second one, being Ice Palace. Just some of these Dark World dungeons being pendants, and you need to dip one of them to find your item. It's just how you're feeling that day, and whether or not you guess right or wrong, or how the randomizer's feeling more specifically. But otherwise, overall, good time. 156, 216's pretty good, and we'll catch you in the next one.